Can you hear me
Yes,
now?
yes, we can hear you now.
Okay, good. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. I'm excited. I'm super excited to be part of program. I've heard a lot of great things about everyone in this group. Tomiwa is a great leader. I have known him for over 4 years now. We work together on different platforms. I can tell you, you guys are in a good hands. It will take to me what to get me to speak to a group. I mean, that's enough prize for me. Okay. I'm excited. I'm super excited to be here this morning, and I know you guys are doing great things. All of you are part of the company you're working with, and I wish all of you very well. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. You that really wants to be very wealthy and successful. Because that word has been messed up a lot of times. People are talking about wealth when they're actually talking about hustling. You know, we mistake both of them. They're not the same thing. Like Nigeria right now is going broke as a country, and the business you guys are doing is global. So it means that you are not limited by any particular economy. And so those people who are not in international businesses that cut across all boundaries, who are just stuck in Nigeria, could complain about, you know, how the economy is bad. But any of you in this business cannot enjoy that excuse anymore because you're trading on a platform that transcends countries and economies. All right, can you hear me? Can
Yes, I
everyone
can
hear
hear
me?
you.
I just want to be
Yes,
sure.
yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Okay,
Yes.
great. Okay, great. Okay, so just a quick one. Uh, the business you're in, the platform you are in terms of the industry of network marketing, is a very tricky one. It's very dynamic. If you're not careful, you are going to be wasting a lot of effort and hoping that one day you're going to make it if you are not properly trained or if you don't have an insight of the secret on how to build an MLM business. Okay. So right now, uh, of course, you didn't mention it. I have played in the MLM business. I have played in the network marketing industry. The two companies that I worked with and worked for, I was top earner globally at the time I was in those companies. The first company in 2015, I joined the company in 2014. In 2015, I was a top earner globally, worldwide. I had the largest amount of revenue in generation in that company in 2015. And I also was the top earner in terms of income generation in that year worldwide. The second company, which was in 2017, I was also the top earner worldwide as well in over 100 and something countries. Uh, but that's just among so many other things I've done well. And the reason why I say that is once you understand the fundamental principles of creating wealth, it doesn't matter what industry you are in, you're going to be successful. The only thing is that each industry will require a specific strategy on how you can deploy that particular principle in that industry. So in this case now, we're talking about the concept and the industry of multi-level marketing, which is very tricky. Now, I don't know how long you've been in the business, any of you. I don't know what particular challenges you guys are facing. And I'm hoping that after these sessions, most of you want to be up close to me and through the arrangement of to me what we can work out something on how I can help each and every one of you, build a global organization to make a lot of money while operating from a local standpoint. So two things I want to talk about today that will help you guys build a very beautiful business. The first fundamental capacity, the first asset in any business, including multi-level marketing, you want to write it down, is self-development. Is the greatest asset you will have in building your network marketing is your self-development, which is the fundamental core to attract anybody. You see, the challenge people may have is they try to ride on the strength of the company when the company is trying to ride on your personal strength. The company is trying to ride on your personal leadership, and you're trying to ride on the company's leadership. So it's a give and take. If the company has built a good product, they have built good structure, and they come to you, what they're trying to say is, we need your personal leadership for this vehicle to work. So the company is a vehicle, you are the driver. And it is the extent to which your personal brand, your personal development determines how far that particular vehicle, which is the company you're working with, will go. For example, if I give you Formula One, a Rolls Royce, for example, and I give it to three, if I give the same Rolls Royce Dawn or Rolls Royce Phantom to three of the vehicles, to three different drivers, the capacities of the car is the same. What would determine the performance is the individual capacity to drive the car. So all of you are in the same company. You can see that all of you are having different results. So what it simply means is that the result you're going to get in the company A is directly dependent on your individual capacity to drive value. So because most people don't even know that it is no company pays you except the kind of value you bring to the company. So until you've narrowed this particular asset to your personal development, I'll tell you to go find something else to do with your time, because you ain't gonna make any particular money or the kind of money you're trying to make if you're not focusing it on the most critical asset, which is self-development. Yesterday, I got so many calls on different companies, some people that I know through recommendation. They call me, they want me to help them in their businesses, and these are multi-level marketing, leaders. But I couldn't go. I said no. I said no. I wasn't going to be there, because the same way Tomiwa got me to speak here, it's based on his personal integrity. It's based on the quality relationship that I said yes to Tomiwa. But these other companies, first of all, I send them a list of criteria to meet. I want to know, what the value they are created for the people. I want to know to what extent they have influenced the people. What value have they given before I could come? But if they have said they have been able to develop the people, give them more value, it will not lead me to the kind of fees I'm going to charge them. So when I send them the questionnaire to fill out whether or not I can come, they failed all the tests. So the point I'm trying to make is, the greatest amount of money you're going to make, I want to say that straight up, in this business that you're doing is directly related to the quality of person you are becoming. So do not mess with your self-development. Any activity that takes your attention away from self-development is a scam. Any activity that distracts you from developing, from putting premium on what you do to your mind, on what you do to your heart, is a scam, okay? So, and in self-development, what you're trying to do is to build competences, build capacities, so that when people come to you, they will be like to stay with you no matter what happens in the company. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to develop value, skill sets that people can benefit. Just staying with you alone, they are driving value. Then the secondary effect is what you can do together in the company. So the primary thing people should be looking up to you for is what they can become, what they can learn when they come with you. But people look at the money part. They jump self-development. They talk about the company. You make 1, 2, 3 amount of money. You make 20 million. You come in this week. You make a lot of money next week. And the attention has left the asset, which is you, and put on the company. And when these people come into this company and they are not being supported because you lack the kind of leadership skill, they get frustrated. Even though the company is an amazing company, because you cannot drive and support the people, they get frustrated. They walk away from you. So the greatest asset in this company that I'm talking to right now is what you become for yourself. Then the second one is, please quit the business of the marketing if you don't have love for people in your heart. If you don't have love in your heart, quit the business. You're not going to be able to make it. Because human beings are emotional. Some of the things you promise them will not work out the way you promised them. But if you have love, you can see through their pain and be able to stay there to support them, to switch them, to placate them until they grow. In other words, it's a leverage business. It's not just a leverage business. It's a leverage business. It has more to do with support, helping, caring than it is to make money. Because the journey of network marketing is it's not a straightforward business. It has a lot of ups and downs here and there. So when your foundation is love for people, then coupled with the skill to help the people, you're set for life. It doesn't really matter which other business you do, you are definitely going to become successful in the business. Okay. So having said that, you guys could be taking questions to me. Well, I don't know how you're going to manage this. When it's time for questioning, I'm going to take questions. So I'm talking to a family now. You guys are not strangers to me because of you guys are related to Tomiwa. So I'm not talking like I'm talking to strangers. I'm coming in with the heart of a friend. I'm coming with the heart of someone that believes in you guys because I believe in Tomiwa. So you guys feel free to ask me any questions. I'm not going to withhold anything from you guys. I'm going to give you as much information as I can to help you. Then pending when we're going to have something up close with all of you guys. So two things I've said. Number one, you need to have love for humanity. You need to have love for people. That's the foundation. You need to develop skills to help the people you love. The best way to express love is through competence. If I say I love you as a word and you have issues in your life and I cannot help you, that love has not been expressed. Okay. If someone is hungry and he needs food and I hug him and say I love you and the person is still hungry, I have not expressed love. Love is expressed through competence. Love is expressed through actions, and actions that are not competence driven, it's not going to be, give any value to the person receiving it. So if I tell you that, you're broke right now, or you need a business opportunity, or you're broke, and I find out that you don't have a means of income, one of the things I can do for you is introduce you to a business. That's the expression of love. If I introduce you to the business and I find I don't have the competence, you can write on my competence why I develop your competence. So love is expressed through competence, but you have to have that heart to love people before you can actually succeed in network marketing. That's the business foundation. Now, let's draw a line between networking and network marketing. Most people never take time to say, is there a difference between networking and network marketing? Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. And in this singular mistake, people have become frustrated because they don't draw a line between networking and network marketing. When I did my business, my network marketing business, when I did that business, I met a lot of frustration when I started. It was very stressful. People come to me and I'm showing them an opportunity. I'm telling them how much they're going to make. And they're looking at me like, what? I mean, I don't even care about them. Like, you just think that everybody's problem is money. You just have that assumption that there's some people you meet that are already millionaires, but they still need some things. They still need something like recognition. They need affirmation. They need to be part of a community. So their own issue transcends money. Okay, so at that time, the connection to them may not be how much they're going to make. Their connection could be to recognize who they are. It could be other things that is emotional, that is not necessarily the business you're talking about. So write this down. What is the difference between networking and network marketing? You want to write it down. Networking is connecting with people based on values. Networking is connecting with people based on values without having to sell anything. Networking is coming together as a people to connect to a value that transcends any particular product or company. So when you're networking, you're not discussing company. When you're networking, you're discussing value. You're discussing personal goals. You're discussing personal vision. That's when you're networking. Then as your network is growing, as you're connecting with people based on values and goals and dreams, you see that you're building a community that is connected to you beyond any particular product or company. Then inside that network, in your networks, you can now introduce a product or a company, which is not the foundation of why you meet, which is just because whenever people come together, transactions must take place. So in your network, you can now introduce products or businesses based on the needs of the people who are in your life. So you are going to respect relationships because of your network. But in that relationship, there are businesses that Tomiwa might like based on your conversation with Tomiwa. He needs extra income. Yeah, I have something I can help you with. But that's not the reason why you're connected to Tomiwa. It's not, the company is not the reason why. The reason why you're connected to Tomiwa is you believe in Tomiwa's dream. You talk about his goals, his family, his health, his whatever it is that is interested in, is important to him. So, but what most network marketers do is anybody they see a prospect for money making. In that way, you're already closing the door of allowing that person to be part of your life. And when the person says no to that company, you have said no to you as well, because you didn't allow yourself to connect before you start showing the business. So what is network marketing? Network marketing is a community, a people who are into the market and sale of a company's products based on commission. Network marketing is directly has to do with a sale of company product and services. That's what it is. But networking has nothing to do with any company. It has everything to do with you and the people you connect on a deeper level that transcends any company. So what I encourage you to do is, if you have not been building networks, you need to start building network. You need to start connecting to people on a higher value without messing that relationship up with introduction to a company. As you're building that things, people will have need. The company, you have someone in your life, so you can introduce it. There are people in your life who are important to you, should be important to you, who may not buy into the company you are in, but they can introduce you because they trust you to the people that can buy into this company without you having to mess up their relationship. So I need you to make this connection, make this distinction. Network creates the platform for network marketing. In other words, if the company you're currently working with, maybe I'm not praying that you will have a problem. Like we have had so many companies, people have moved to different companies, and the time in a particular company, they talk about that company as that's the end of the world. But what we forget is that everything that has a beginning has an end. But your network is supposed to transcend any particular opportunity. But in that way, it even makes you more powerful for you to build relationships, because it is in that relationship that every transaction you do will prosper. Even sometimes transactions fails, relationships still stay intact, because it is in the network that you're able to preserve relationship. It is in network marketing that you can sell an opportunity or a business. Okay, I'm going to talk about one of the two pillars you need to do to build a business. I want to get feedbacks to make sure that people are really getting what I'm saying. So if this insight is helpful, I'd like to get feedback from the audience before I continue. So Tomiwa, I don't know how you coordinate it. Let me know. Let me get feedbacks on what's happening. Can people talk back to me and let me know if they're getting value from the sessions? It's important to me to know. I'm not just talking to people. I just want to make sure that you guys are getting value here.
Yes.
So
yes.
let me know the things you're getting. Just type in a little bit.
Can I say the chat box?
Say it again.
Can you check the chat box? There are questions.
Yes. So
people are getting values. Yeah.
Okay. So just a quick one, guys. So questions will come. I'll take questions, but not immediately. Okay. Just a minute, please. Okay. All right. So basically, just some of you, please, can you quickly type to me on, I'm seeing what you're typing. Type to me what you've gotten so far. Just give me the points you've got, because I need to drive down into the areas that will help you in the next thing you're going to do. Okay, so type in, guys, the point you got, what was valuable to you. Okay, networking is connection with people based on values, goals, and dreams. Beautiful. I like it, Solomon. Let me know what you've got so far. Okay, network creates platform for network marketing. Beautiful. I love you, Anu. Beautiful. It's not only a leverage, it's a leverage. Okay, networking is the foundation. Network marketing is different from networking. Okay, beautiful. Okay, the difference between network and network marketing is what? Okay, self-development is to enhance your business. Okay. Love is essential in networking. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Oh God, I love you guys. I love you guys. Good. I'm excited. I'm excited when people show interest in learning. Let me tell you, the only asset that creates any other assets is knowledge. The only asset that creates any other asset is knowledge. Ignorance is a taproot for poverty. With learning, you can come out of any situation. With learning, you can upgrade to any level. Now, it's important to know that it is value that people are looking for. They are not looking for companies. People are not looking for companies. People are not looking for products. People are not looking for services. People are looking for usefulness. People are looking for solutions. People are looking for answers. What you're supposed to be focusing on is not introducing people to a company, introduce them to a solution. Take your mind. You see, understand the company, product, and services. Understand it, keep it aside. Then understand people's needs. Then find out how that company's product and services becomes a solution to the need of the person you're talking with. But the only way you can understand the need of the people is when they are in your network, when there is no immediate emergency that can make you begin to talk to them and override their consciousness to want to connect with you. It is a disservice to you to ignore people's need to be more and introduce money without to be more. You see, being more makes you to have more. For example, a typical example before I go deeper, if someone wants to earn more money, he has to take a training. The training you take to become an accountant makes you more. People can pay you more for what you become as an accountant. So your need for money does not bring money, but your need to become more creates more money. If like right now, I say I have need for more money, I can't have it because I need money. Because if need for money gives you money, poor people have been the richest people in the world. They have the highest need of money. But the people that get the more money are those that have the skill, and you can never get the skill without training, and you can never get training without learning, and you can never learn without study. So you see, the basis for wealth creation is study and learning. But once you ignore the need to learn and study, you are going to suffer in the effort. And people think that, you know how to go out there, keep doing it, go out there, show the plan. Let me tell you, money does not effort. Money that responds to the quality of knowledge in your effort. Everybody's working hard, but not everybody's making money. Wake up this morning in Lagos, go out in the street, people are on the street, everybody's all over the place. Why are the highest level of the level of unemployment in Nigeria is about 27%, even more. These people are busy too. Why are they not making money? So effort does not guarantee outcome. It doesn't. Outcome has outcome. The outcome of effort without knowledge is frustration. The outcome of effort without knowledge is frustration. So if you're really going to go, man, I need to hit rank, I need to become diamond, and you are not studying to understand the two things I talked about. Network. Who's your network? The people you introduce the business without knowing them is not your network. They're not your network. They are simply your customers. You see, network is bigger than customers. A customer, when the company has a problem, they walk away. But networks, regardless of the company are with. I want you to understand that the emphasis is on network, and you cannot build a network without value. So you cannot just because you need money and then someone introduces you to a company and then you're all over in the market like a madman, like trying to talk to people. And they're coming to you, they're looking at you. You're supposed to be a reflection of wealth. You're supposed to be a reflection of value. You're supposed to become a reflection of status. You're supposed to be a reflection of connection. People are looking beyond the need for money. They are looking for permanent solutions, and the only way you can make any solution permanent is to become the solution. So see, listen to this. You see, I will blow your mind if I emphasize money. Like, wow, great, but you're not going to have that money until I emphasize what creates money, which is value. Do you know how many people have joined network marketing business because they tell them 8-figure income in 2 days, 7-figure income in 7 days, and people are like, wow, and then they show them all the social proofs, and the people join, and they don't have the strength to sustain that drive. And you'd be like, I spoke to 30 people, and they all joined, boom, and the next day everybody drops. They didn't drop because they wanted to. They dropped because the substance to sustain that drive was not there. So as a leader, then you should not fall for that trap, the trap of that belief. You should look beneath that belief and look into the capacity to sustain the belief. It is in knowledge that belief is sustained. You can believe something without understanding it. When you understand it, it becomes faith. Faith is when you have understand the inner working of a process. So when you say, I'm going to make it, it's because you understand the inner working of the process. But when you say, I believe I can make it, you are given an affirmation that is that's a possibility that you can make it. But when knowledge comes into belief, it becomes faith. It means you are going to work that belief out. Oh, I wish I'm making sense to somebody right now. Believe is that you have the affirmation, you have the hope, you have the desire that I'm going to become great. This company, I'm going to become great. That's belief. How? You don't know. So belief suspends knowledge. Belief is holding on to you, holding on to the possibility of making it. But once you get into that particular process, you begin to study how to make it. In the study of how the thing works, you're developing faith. Faith cannot happen without knowledge. Belief can happen without knowledge. The Bible says faith comes by hearing and by hearing. So faith is driven by what you hear, what you learn. So you can't have faith without knowledge. You can have belief without knowledge. That's why I can take you, do you believe in that you're going to make it? You say yes. That yes is because you are looking at me as the person that will make it happen. But if you remove me, you cannot make it happen. So when I said, do you believe you can make it? You say yes. Then what I need to do as a leader is to furnish you the how. So that when you take me away from the equation, you can sustain that belief. When you have knowledge that activates a belief, it becomes faith.
Wow.
So how many people have you registered in your business? And they say, well, great, woo, we're going to make it. That's belief. And then you call them tomorrow, they say, I'm sleeping. They say, oh God, this is too hard. I'm talking to people, they're not coming to me. I've been talking, I'm tired. It's because the belief is based on what you, the introducer, can do. It's not based on what they can do. And how many people can you carry on this journey? So your greatest asset is to, as soon as you bring babies into this business, you begin to develop them immediately, because you can't carry so many people. Otherwise, your back will break. So as you're coming in, you're setting a parameter and a system in place that can help them to become better, so they can run without you, so you can be free to actually be free indeed. But you're introducing people based on your capacity, and they're still riding based on your capacity. That's why the saying comes, get off my back, because you're carrying so much on your back that your back can even break. John F. Kennedy said, I would rather go up the mountain with one person that is willing than drag 300 people that are unwilling. Because right in front of you is a mountain. If you take your eyes off the mountain and you're dragging people, you're dragging them. You're going to come down, like you're going to crash like them. But when you have someone that is willing to pay the price of learning, he will be rewarded with the price of earning. When you pay the price of learning. So, for example, if I want to join the business you are in right now, the first thing I'm going to do in my first 6 months is to stay close to someone that is doing well. And my first primary assignment will be to learn, first of all, of course, I have developed myself about leadership. I have developed myself about mentorship. I help a lot of people who are successful in different businesses right now. So I have a huge capital, which is called network. I have people who are successful in their different area, who are connected to me based on what I can do for them, not on any company. And Tomiwa is one of them. So Tomiwa is one of my assets in my life. He is a great person. So I cannot put a price on it. So if someone calls me to come and teach now, that's when you can see the money now. By the time I give you the bill, I'm like, what I like in relationship, I make up in the money you're going to pay me. So if, to me, I can't put a price on how much value it is in our relationship. So the point is, your primary asset to attract and retain and sustain relationship is dependent on the quality of the mind and the depth of your heart to love. Don't mistake it for anything. Most churches you see that are prosperous, they are not doing any particular business, but people are going there every Sunday. Why? Because the heart of the pastor is showing love. And so people come there, donate 1 million, 2 million, 400 million, 4 billion, and they're not getting any particular value back in terms of any particular service. Even they come there so much because of the love the pastor is showing, because of the love the leader is showing. They are not really getting anybody. They still go out somewhere else and work hard and make money and bring it back here. But look at you. You have both. You're supposed to have both. You have love and you have a means that can make money with you. Why are they still going back to the church when they're making no money? It's because the leverage part, you're not putting it in question. You're not going beyond the call of duty to help these people beyond making money and get them stand on their feet. The way you can increase the capacity of your network is get people to stand on their feet so that you can have people you can run to when things are bad. If you're the only one carrying everybody, I want you to know someday you might not be able to stand on your feet. Who can you run to? So it's important to understand that, okay? Now, enough of that, all right? There's going to be a masterclass, and I'm sure those of you that are interested in being a masterclass, Tomiwa will work that out. I'm sure he has told you guys, I don't know if he has told you, he's going to make an announcement to you guys. I'm going to be there for you. Love is the greatest asset for human beings. The highest emotion of human connection is love. Do not take it for anything. Once you have developed the leverage, the love quotient, and you are a philanthropy. Philanthropy means love of humanity, not a person that gives people money. A philanthropist is not someone that gives people money. Phila means love. Tropy means human being. Is a person that out of the love he has for human being, he gives them value. So out of the love you have for people, you have to now introduce them into a business. But make sure you understand the concept and the philosophy behind it being a philanthropy. Okay, love is expressed through actions. I'm going to leave you guys with two fundamentals I call the PCT, and the second one is PT. PCT is your personal commitment goal. And now,
Okay, sorry guys, I think Ugo is having some issue with his network. Just let's exercise some patience. We'll go back. I think he's back now. Mr. Ugochukwu, can you unmute yourself?
Okay.
Okay. I think
yes. Okay, so
go on now.
Okay, good. All right, great. Okay, so all right, so basically, so now let me hear it straight. Okay, there is a full discussion, a full course on networking. Okay, we're going to deal with it extensively. Once you understand networking, I don't care what business you're going to be successful. I need to get that right now. Example of networkers: Dangote is a networker. Example of networker: Jimovia is a networker. Example of networker: Ugochukwu Omeogu. Example of networkers: Bill Gates. Example of these are networkers. They're not network marketers. They are networkers. Then they create markets and networks plug in. So I needed to separate two of them. So you are first, you develop the competencies of a networker. Then you now develop the competencies of network marketing. Network marketing, which means there's going to be out there talking about the product, talking about services, talking about solutions, but you're talking to people who believe in you. Okay? And there's a structure on how to build global structure that can lead you to make multiples of millions of dollars without having to do the same work you did the first time. Okay? In our masterclass from Tomiwa, I'm gonna show you all the schematics on how to build a structure that can, create the kind of structure that builds millions of dollars in network, which what I did here from this country. I did it from here. Okay? So PCT is personal commitment target. Personal commitment target means in your network, everybody in your network marketing business, not in your network now, everybody must be a target of how much they are going to make. Target means the amount of money and the number of people they are going to bring into the business. You must have that. You must have that session. Personal commitment target. The word there is target. Target is what you aim to achieve outside of who you are. The number one target is money. Number two target is people. How many? So you must put numbers to the target. How many number of people are you going to bring into your business? Now, how much money are you going to bring into your business? Now, listen to this. Money can never show up where there are no people. People have the resources. So you see, two things are there now. People, money. Remove people, no money. So why, if money is the connection to, if people is the connection to money, why are you not developing skill about people skill? Why? Okay. So your personal commitment target is you sit with your mentor or with your partner or with your colleague, and you guys will map out a strategy. So, okay, this month I am going to bring, I am, not I will. Don't say I will bring. Say I am going to bring 20 people, 30 people in this category of human existence. You must identify the people that who you are can impress. There are people that are out of your league. You can't bring them. That's where the three-way call, that's where the issue of someone that is already successful in your team can be the person that connects the people you cannot connect with. Please don't lie to yourself. Don't cheat yourself out of this trying to have a vague mindset without having specialty understanding on how the dynamics of human relationship work. So the PCT is personal commitment target. Two things. How many number of people are you going to bring in, and how much money are you bringing into your business this week, this month, this year? You must specify it. It shouldn't be vague. So what do? You sit down with a partner, someone that is already more successful, more in tune in the result, and then the person have to hold you accountable, and you must submit to that person. That's how life is designed. You see, there is something about entrepreneurship that is a lie. Most people think entrepreneurship is the freedom is not being accountable. No, one of the worst things that can happen to any man is not being accountable to somebody. You must be accountable. That's how even your body has immune system. The immune system is the particular part of your body that hold the cells accountable. In your country, the judiciary and the legislators and the executive arm, all is about accountability. In the family, there is a father, there is mother, and there is accountability. So don't stay without being accountable or to some authority. It's a wrong, it's prodigal. It's not nice. So who is your accountability partner? Who is going to remind you, you said this week, 50 people. 3 days has gone. How far? You said you're making $20,000 this week. I'm checking your back office now. You've made only $200. You have 6 days to go. That's your PCT, personal commitment target. All right, is that clear? The second one is PCG, personal commitment goal. The challenge is people confuse goal and target. Target is what you want to achieve. Goal is what you want to become. For your PCT to work, you work on your PCG. The personal commitment goal is what kind of person are you going to become this week? What quality of mind are you going to achieve this week? So for you to achieve your PCG, activities like studying and learning must be in your equation, because the person you're going to become is rooted in your daily habit of learning and studying. So there are 4 ways you learn. We're going to talk about that in your masterclass, because people don't know how to learn. You have to learn how to learn, because it's not enough to be saying, I'm in the business, I'm learning. Well, the only proof of learning is outcome. If you're not making more money than you're making last month, you're not learning. The proof of learning is an outcome. So if you're there for 6 months and you're not improving in the presentation, you're not improve your relationship skills. They are not learning. That you can't tell me I read the book last week. The book you read in itself is not a proof of learning. It's a proof of activity. It is what you remember, what you're able to do after the book that proves learning. So reading does not mean learning has taken place. Learning is measured by outcome, but there must be activity before the learning part. So that's why people are 60 years and 40 years, they're still broke. It's the activity now. They have attended seminars, they've attended business, there are graduates that are broke. Yes, there are people who have done business administration, but they are still poor and broke. There's people are going seminar. That you're listening to me right now doesn't mean you're learning. Most of you are not taking notes. Most of you are lying down in the bed and just chilling. Most of you are just walking up and down. Yes, that's activity. But when I get off right now, is that going to be something that you're going to shut down and begin to ruminate and begin to think about this and begin to say, okay, these are the things I'm going to do based on what Mr. Ugo taught me today. And then the proof of learning is you're able to do what you could not do before the learning. So your PCG is your permanent goal. What is goal? What are the set objectives of the quality of person you're going to become in the month of September? Of the mind you're going to have in the month of September. What books have you set apart? Because by the activity of studying, your neurological cells, your neurons in your brain are excited. The same way when you're hungry and you take fruits or you drink orange juice, the enzymes in your body are excited. They're feeding on those juice. You see, you now have a beautiful skin. The beautiful skin is a function of nutrition, not a function of food. Most people are overfed and undernourished. So that you ate amala and you ate eba that is overcooked doesn't mean you receive nutrients. The essence of food is nutrition, not the food itself. So you don't have to have 1 pound of amala to eat a good food. You can eat 5 broccolis, a few broccolis and salad, a few, just not much. But you can see yourself radiating because it's the nutritional value that you want, not the amount of food you want. So many people have pot belly, doesn't mean they're nutritionally sound. So reading a lot of books does not equal learning because there are 4 stages of learning. 4 stages. We're going to talk about that in your masterclass. And the proof of learning is measured by the quality of the person you become. The quality of person you become is measured by the quality of the people you attract. So don't tell me you're a great man. Show me great people around you. That's the proof. Don't tell me you know what you're saying. Please show me what you're doing. It is the doing that shows what you're saying. Until what you know becomes what you do, you don't know anything. Until what you know. So don't tell me I attended this class, great, I've read Kiyosaki. In my mentorship classes, I've seen people who have read Kiyosaki for 10 years and they're still freaking broke. The business you're doing, the company you're in is dependent on your capacity of your mind. I tell people, let me tell you, when people are trying to, hustle me into network marketing, I'm okay, well, if I join, will they pay me money? They said they'll pay money. I said, okay, so if I just pay money and just relax, will they pay money? They said, no. So which means I will do the work. So I will decide outcome I want. I don't want too much effort or no money. I want minimal effort, much result, which means I have to work on me first to be able to become the person that I want to talk to. If I want to talk to someone that is wealthy, I want to be a wealthy person by modeling a wealthy person to imbibe the quality and the character of a wealthy person. So when I show up, people will be gravitational towards me. They will gravitate towards me by the energy I'm giving out. I don't have to be talking too much. Because we are all energy filled. We are all magnets. If you see a lot of poor people around you, you are one of them. So, come on, guys. I hope I'm not offending anyone, right? Now, I want you to type in the screen, don't get angry, get rich. Type in this screen, don't get angry, get rich. Type in this screen, poor people protest, rich men adjust. Okay? So it's interesting. And guess what? I will tell you in the master class why network marketing is one of the most powerful platforms in the world, and yet people are poor in it. I'm going to show you. In the masterclass, I'm going to show you why you guys are messing with the biggest platform in the world, but yet, why are you not making a lot of money? I'll show it to you. It's amazing. It's amazing. I'm going to show it to you guys. You guys will be like, what? It's the biggest thing that can ever happen to them. In fact, I'll give you one secret. Network marketing is not a business. Forex is a business. Network marketing is a payment system.
Powerful.
Oh my God. It's the most powerful payment system ever discovered by man. Let me tell you, the man with 1,000 naira can be a billionaire through network marketing. 1,000.
Yeah.
1,000.
Yeah.
But there's something he needs to know on how to leverage on that system. It's the greatest thing that has ever happened. He's a flattener. He's a leveler. Network marketing system, payment, multi-level marketing system is a flattener. Just like the way knowledge is a leveler for all men. Let me tell you, no one has any advantage over your life, not even Dangote's son. Knowledge is a leveler. Knowledge is a leveler. If your father is Dangote, the chances are, you know why? Because all the work Dangote did to himself before you were born will elude you. But if your father is the poorest person, you have the highest level of hunger to learn how to be rich. So the chances are most people who become MDs of banks came from poor backgrounds. Why? Because it is through the learning to manage the system that they are employed. And the sons of those people who own the banks are probably playing away and messing around. And it ended up creating the leveling platform, because once you learn how to manage a system, the best people in the world will call you to come and manage the system. And in managing the system, you take over the system. So guys, I just want to tell you guys that I love you guys, and I hope you guys learned a lot today. I mean, I can go on and on. Try to get yourself into through the arrangement of Mr. Tomiwa, my good friend, my network. You know, you're my network, and your network determines your net worth. You guys, I hope you guys learned a lot. I can't wait to see you guys in the masterclass, and I'm going to take questions. If you have questions, I need to ask me. But listen to this: until what you know becomes what you do, you don't know anything. The proof of learning is an outcome. Poor men look for cash, rich men look for knowledge. And the last time I checked, those who look for cash don't have them. Those who look for knowledge controls the money, and everything comes to you. Knowledge is the only asset that creates other assets. Let me tell you, anything that distracts you from self-development is a scam. And let me tell you, until you learn, you can never really earn. How? The little you're earning today.
Wow, network. Wow, I think the network is not actually helping us, but I hope it will be back. I hope you guys actually had some value in this morning wake up and win. Please, guys, if Mr. Ugochukwu have been able to deliver some value this morning, please let me know by just typing in value in the chat box. Let us know if you guys actually enjoyed this morning wake up and win. Just type in value, guys. Let me know, because from what we're planning, actually, we're planning to bring him to a live seminar, so that won't only be a Zoom call, but we want to start from here. So that we can understand the value we're about to gain from this man. This is a man that is a wealth of knowledge, and I really want us to tap from his wealth of knowledge so that we can actually be able to build a more-time business with this platform that we have in Omeogu Pro. And I really thank you guys for honoring this invitation. Sorry that we had to exceed more than our normal time, but I'm very, very happy that you guys are happy, because from the comment and the way you guys are active in the call, in the chat this morning shows you really got a lot of value from his meeting. So we're planning on having a physical seminar very soon in Lagos to start with. Then hopefully in the future, we might be going to other cities with him I've been able to seal a partnership deal with Mr. Ugochukwu. He's a very busy man. You know, everybody wants him, but thank God because of the network and the relationship I've been able to build with him, I had that privilege to bring him here this early morning. So very soon I'll be updating you. I think in a week or 2 weeks time, I will be having a major event right here in Lagos. And I want every one of us to actually take advantage of his presence. He's going to come in there to teach us and also help us to deliver value to our prospects. And at the end of the day, it will help us to seal the deal. So we are working it out. And once I'm able to pick a date with him, I will announce it to every one of you. Mr. Ugochukwu, I'm happy you are back so that you can round up. Good to have you here. Please continue. I can see that the network is actually not our friend this morning, but thank God we're still able to get some value from you. Can you unmute yourself? Okay.
So I'm ready to help you guys. We're going to do this together. I'm going to help you guys build yourself. I will show you the secrets, and you don't need to worry yourself your life again. I am going to be there for you. And in the masterclass, you're going to learn how to build structure. You're going to learn how to expand. You're going to learn how to build the greatest assets. And you know, I tell people, I'm sorry to say that here, your companies, any company you are with, their assets is the product that they have. Your own asset is the people that believe in you. You should protect the people that believe in you. Okay. The asset of your company, I don't care what company you are in, they have sat down, develop a product, develop a service. That's the asset. And then we should appreciate them and love them. And then tell you, I'd rather you come to the level of your company where you're working with, the people you're working with, in the company that is providing services to a point you can connect to the ultimate creators of that company. And then, but I want to let you know, you have to know that the only asset you have is the people you build. Companies change, product change, relationships stay forever. Okay, and I leave you with this word. What makes a man is his mind. Everything else he has can be found in a pig. What makes a man is his mind. Everything else he has can be found in a pig. Okay, so I look forward to seeing you in the master class. Get yourself ready, and we're gonna have a great time. I love you.
Wow. Thank you, Mr. Ugochukwu, for this wonderful golden nugget this morning. And I hope everybody is so happy. We are so excited to have you on the call. Once we are able to fix the exact date, because Mr. Ugochukwu is a very, very busy person, just like what I told you. A lot of people have been trying to, have him to themselves, but I will try as much as possible to fix a date with him. And I will announce to everybody for us to be part of the master class. So it's going to be a very powerful event. And I want everybody, be it in Lagos or anywhere you're located, let's take advantage of it. I can see it in the chat box here. We have Coach Amo from South Africa. She says she will be coming to Nigeria for the masterclass. That is awesome. So Coach Amo will be waiting. They'll be happy to meet you here in Nigeria during the masterclass. You can make all the way down. And we have some of our leaders here from Owerri. They're also indicating interest of coming down for the masterclass. It's going to be an amazing, amazing thing. And just like what Mr. Ugochukwu said, knowledge is the key. You just have to have that knowledge, because a lot of us always see people achieving good results in businesses, but the secret behind it is because of the few time they spend in learning more value, on adding more value to themselves. And we have somebody in our midst today that is ready to help us achieve more knowledge so that we can apply it into our businesses to help us grow massively. I don't know if you guys have any question, please. Before Mr. Ugochukwu leave, please type in the chat box. Let's see the questions you want him to answer before he actually end this morning call. So if you have any questions, guys, please feel free, type it on the chat box. Okay, somebody say, okay, the number of participants is limited to 100. Oh, sorry about that. The Zoom package that we have is maximum of $100. And I can see that, 100 participants rather. And I can see that we have already mashed out. And I know other people want to join. But sorry about that. Any other time we are bringing Mr. Ugo, I will try to expand the limit and pay for a bigger package so that we can have much more audience. I can see the room has actually maxed out, which is very, very awesome. Thank you very much for that, Mr. Architect Sheung, for that information. Thanks, Mr. Ugochukwu. People are so happy and they are thanking you for the wonderful information you pass across to them. Thank you very much, sir. And we'll be having him back again on another Zoom. I'll be Mr. Ugochukwu before the masterclass.
Yeah, we'll work that out. Yeah.
Okay,
yes.
so So hopefully by, when should we expect you? Hopefully by next week. Can we still have another Zoom class like this before?
Yeah, I need to get to my team. You know, my calendar is very packed, but I'll get back to you on that one.
Okay. All right.
Sure.
So once I'm able to pick a date from Mr. Ugochukwu, I will actually announce it to you guys so that everybody can get ready and see how we can take advantage of it. I will encourage you guys, make sure you don't miss that class for any reason. It's going to be of 2 sessions. The first session is going to be the masterclass training. Then the second session, you can bring in your prospect, which Mr. Ugo can help us close all those sales for our business. So I'll encourage and be happy to see you guys in that masterclass. Thank you, everybody, for your time. I'm very, very happy that you guys could make it. And thank you, Mr. Ugochukwu, for your time. You know, you have a very busy guy. I've been trying to bring him here for a very, very long time, but thank God today I was able to achieve it. I appreciate you a lot, and I wish you guys all the best. But if you have questions before you go, please, can you just type it in the chat box?
But I guess they're still trying to recover from the process. So,
in fact, they're just saying thank you. Those are the comments I'm having. I'm seeing in here. Okay, thank you very much. They say it's very impactful, and they're so happy to be part of it. Thank you very much. Okay, people are asking price range for the masterclass.
Yeah, you will. Of course, your people are going to get discounts for because of you. So you let them know, and it will be discounted for them.
Okay. So we'll communicate that definitely with you guys. But I'll try using my own network, Mr. Ugochukwu, to give you a better deal so that we don't really want to. I thought you guys, okay, no problem. Let's thank you.
Well, one of the things you should do, well, I'm going to tell you guys, always make a budget for your self-development. Don't let anybody talk you into that. You should have a budget. You should be shopping for knowledge, shopping for mentors, so it's not something that you should be. I have budget every year for my self-development. It runs in millions. So, but for you guys, there'll be, I'll work out something with Tomiwa. So, but I love you guys. I love the feedback I got. I'm excited about what's going on with you guys. So, see you guys in the masterclass.
All right. There's a question here before you go, Mr. Ugo. Sorry about that. Mr. Henry is asking one question, that what can someone do if people are rejecting the network marketing business you are preaching to them? What can they do in situations like that?
Just right off my bat, people, nobody rejects opportunity. You know, nobody rejects solutions. So nobody rejects solutions to their issues. So it depends on how you're pitching that. And people don't reject companies, they reject people. Because the same opportunity you're bringing to someone can still bring the same opportunity and that person will take it. I've seen so many times people have pitched people to join one network marketing and they hear me talk about something, they join me, and then whatever I present, they say, well, if you're gonna be there, I wanna be there. So it's still, the masterclass will take care of all of these things. Now let's write this down. You teach the ignorant, you advise the wise. You must seek knowledge of a subject to get its ramifications, and then you cannot know how to apply that. People really do not reject solutions, basically. So never think that people are rejecting it. You just have not presented it the right way that suits them. And that's why I talked about the networking part. Okay, people have been calling me to be part of their programs. I never said it. I didn't go. Yesterday, we finished a conversation yesterday, and someone was calling to fly me, pay money into my account, book flight tickets for my people, for me to come and have a day. And they're still filling forms, and I'm not going. But right here in front of you guys, and I'm here talking to everyone, absolutely free. So Harry, people do not reject solutions. So when you present solutions to them, they can't reject it. So, but if you have not done the due diligence to know what it is, there are 5 reasons people join network marketing. I'm going to talk about in the masterclass. 5 reasons. If you don't know the reasons people join, then you're going to be hitting on the wrong wall. Okay? So basically that's what it is. You teach the ignorant, you advise the wise. 90% of the time, people come for me to give them advices, and their basic knowledge they have cannot activate the advice. So knowledge is the foundation to activate advice. If you don't have the full knowledge of the subject, even if I give you a tip of what to do, you still can't even apply them. So you should be able to learn how to create, how to develop structure, system, expand. And there are three ways to recruit people. One of them is the one that gives you the actual money that makes millions of dollars. There are three ways people recruit people. One of them is the way that if you want to make a lot of money in network marketing, there's only one particular way you can do massive recruitment. And listen to this, 99% of people into network marketing fail. Why? Because most of them do not recruit. And guess what I mean? Recruitment is not talking to people. Recruitment is not presentation. So if during the masterclass, you guys are going to have a pure and a full descriptive process. What you need is a formula, not an answer. So any question that comes in, use the formula to change it. Does it make sense?
A lot of sense, a lot.
Now let me give you an example of a formula. If I say N times Y is NY, that's the formula. N times Y is N times Y is NY. And the N, the first N is a factor, the fundamentals. Then the Y is variables. So the fundamentals becomes the substance, the philosophy, the beliefs that you have. This one is fundamentals. That's the N. The Y is different circumstances. So if I have my N sorted out, I've got the business fundamentals, my philosophy. Why is it that everything that I do prospers? Any business that I do, into Forex, into real estate, all the business that because my fundamentals are right. Then now, if I come into Omega Pro, for example, my fundamentals are correct. Then my circumstances will be different from yours. So that's the why now. Now, if by this time I recruited people in a particular economy, there was a particular issue going on at that time, I have what I call situational awareness of that particular moment. I was able to do the thing that was required in that moment, and I'm able to do it and then solve the problem, and I get my XY. And you read a book about how I killed it, how I made it. But the circumstances upon which I did it is quite different from yours. And my fundamentals is quite different from yours. Even though you read my book, you're not going to get the success. That's why mentorship is the key that closes the gap between what you read and what you understood. So what you're supposed to get from the masterclass is the formula. So as the circumstances are changing, you're changing your why. Your why is, so I walked into a bank and I met the Demovia and I said something to him based on the issue that the bank is going through at that time. And then I got the contract to train the whole entire staff, or with the American Embassy, or with all the government training that I've done. And you go back and take what I said word to word and work in without the discernment, your spiritual discernment, your capacity to discern variances in situations who has not been trained. You have not done what I call observational learning, to train your capacity to discern differences in circumstances, to be able to plug in your end. Let's see the masterclass.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Ugo. I appreciate that. Moses is asking that, what book can you recommend, sir? Somebody's asking you to recommend a book for him.
Okay, the book, it depends on who is asking and where you are in your life now. I don't know whether it's an issue of skill set. There's so many books I can recommend for you. Okay, first of all, I want you to read The Alchemist.
Say it again.
The Alchemist.
Alchemist.
There is a book you're supposed to read after The Alchemist. Yes. After that book will prepare your mind to read the next book I'm going to prepare you. I'm going to show you to do. So that book gets you ready. It's like a foreplay. You want to get a woman to get pregnant. You have to do a foreplay to get her in the mood to be able to enjoy the intercourse. The Alchemist is to play with your mind for the next recommendation. So if I give you the next book to read it, and you don't read The Alchemist, you're not going to get what's in there. So The Alchemist prepares you. When I see you in the masterclass, then I'm going to give you the book that precedes The Alchemist. That book, because you read Alchemist, oh my God. I want you guys to write this down. I want you to have a date with knowledge so that you can get pregnant with vision.
Have a date with knowledge to get pregnant with vision. Yeah.
And when you get pregnant with vision, then you're about to give birth to the world. Then when you get pregnant with vision, then have a relationship with your mentor to midwife your vision. Because the only asset that preserves you from earthly lack is vision. It's vision that is the only asset that you can have. And even if say the whole world is dying, vision is what will give you the access to all the resources that the physical earth denies you. Okay. You know, so to give birth to that vision, you will need a midwife, and the midwives are called mentors. And mentorship, don't worry, you guys, I'll see you guys. You're gonna have fun, trust me. And the proof of knowledge is outcome. The proof of, so in that course, you guys, we're going to determine the level of outcome, the level of finance, the level of people, the level of connection, the level of reach you're going to have. We'll give a timeline after that masterclass, and we come back to measure how we're able to deliver the things you want. You're going to be free for the rest of your life. And I write this down, financial freedom is different from financial independence. Two different things. So we're going to have all that information.
Thank you very, very, very much, Mr. Ugochukwu. We really, really appreciate you for your time, of naturally taking time to actually educate us more on how we can achieve great success in our business. I can't ask for more because I know a lot of people in this call actually got a lot of value, because today I can see their reaction in the chat box is quite different. In fact, we really maxed out, and a lot of people are actually sending me messages on how they can get into the Zoom call, but not knowing that our package can only take 100 participants at a go. So guys, thank you for your time. Thank you, Mr. Ugochukwu. We'll be doing it again, and I'll be passing the information across to you guys. Let's make sure, just like what Mr. Ugo just said, we'll make use of all this information. It's not about you just listening, but actually implementing it is the most important part of it. But let's make sure that on the masterclass, every one of us will make ourselves available. We'll try as much as possible to communicate this earlier enough so that we can prepare and make provisions to be part of the class, because it's a class you don't need to miss. It's not going to be a Zoom or online type of class. It's going to be a physical class. We'll be in the same hall with Mr. Ugo. Take time to break it down for us, show us what we need to do to change our situation for better, and I can assure you, every one of you will actually see the difference in our businesses. So thank you guys for your time once again. Mr. Ugo, one love, thank you very much. I really appreciate your time. I know you're a very busy person for me to actually have you in this call, and I'm very sure that anytime we call on you, you'll be willing to honor our invitation.
Absolutely, yes.
Thank you very much for your time.
Bye-bye.
So everybody on the call, thank you guys for your time. My name is Tomiwa, and see you guys at the top. Just like what I used to say, the bottom is overcrowded. We need to go up and make the difference. Thank you guys, and have a wonderful day ahead. Don't forget our trainings still continue, the 3 p.m. Zoom call and the 7 p.m. Zoom call. Invite your prospect to the call for us to show them this amazing business opportunity. Thank you guys, and see you at the top. Bye-bye.